and welcome to Gaston Spotlight. I'm your host, Sherrod Dixon, and joining me tonight are true two ball knowers, Max Occasion and Jacob Brindle. Fellas, it's so good to have you on the show.
It's good to be here, man.
Yeah, thanks for having us, Sherrod.
Right on. First things first, tell us about your athletic backgrounds.
Well, I'll start us off. I played soccer for about 16 years and then also played a little over a year in college before I tore my ACL and unfortunately had to hang it up from there.
My whole career is in wrestling and football, so my entire life I've played football and wrestled, so that's a little bit about my athletic background.
Okay. Now, you guys got different backgrounds, but as you know, the NBA season is upon us, so let's kind of get into the NBA a little bit. So, who do you guys think has the best shot at winning the NBA championship?
That's a good question, and I think that it's got to be in depth. For me, like I said, the game is changing. As we watch it, each year the game is changing, and Oklahoma City has some of the greatest talent that the league has ever seen up to this date, whether we like it or not. So I truly believe that the West is where the party is at. I think the East has no shot. Whether it's Oklahoma City or not, it's a West team that's going to win it this year. But I truly believe Oklahoma City is going to go back-to-back.
Okay.
See, I have to disagree with that. I unfortunately think that Shai is a foul baiter. So I'm more on the Golden State Warriors side of things this year. I think that they can cause some disruption in the league and maybe stop the repeat from happening, which hopefully it doesn't.
Okay. Now, I noticed you said that the game is changing. I'm a Laker fan, and I love watching Luka. Is there anybody in particular that you two enjoy watching?
Ooh, that's actually a really good question. I think for me, if you ask me today who my favorite NBA player is, I'd probably tell you Anthony Edwards. I love the explosiveness he plays with. He reminds me of a bigger Derrick Rose from the 2010s, and I always love guards like that, him, Westbrook. So I would say Ant because of that chip on his shoulder, the way he plays the game. But somebody else that I will enjoy watching is VJ Edgecombe from the Philadelphia 76ers. That guy's put on an absolute clinic early this season. So just explosive guards like that who can get loose, guys like that.
I was also going to say Anthony Edwards. I think that he's an incredible athlete. Nobody in the league can do some of the things that he does on the court. But away from him, I think LaMelo Ball is also another guy that you got to watch out for on the court. I mean, you just never know what he's going to do. He's so unpredictable. You never know if he's going to shoot off of one leg, if he's going to step back, or if he's going to drive to the lane. So, yeah, those are the two guys that are the biggest players in the league for me.
Okay. Well, you mentioned some very, very talented players. With that being said, we cannot overlook what we've seen so far. It's early in the season, but we cannot overlook what we've seen from Wemby. And with that being said, do you think there's a surprise team, maybe the Spurs, that can make an actual deep run in the playoffs this year?
I don't think the Spurs are a surprise team. I think they're definitely going to make the playoffs. I think they're going to make a deep playoff run. I mean, you got to see the progression Victor Wembanyama has had, not just as an athlete physically, but as an athlete mentally in these first few seasons. He's doing things we've never seen since, Wilt the Stilt. I mean, this guy is an absolute athlete on the floor, and he's disciplined off the floor, and that's what makes athletes different. LeBron James was disciplined off the floor. Jordan had his issues, but you got to remember, he was a disciplined guy when it came to things like that. So Victor Wembanyama is going to be no different. For me, a surprise team, somebody that I've been watching over the past few years is Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. They are due. The Detroit Pistons are due. If there's any time to win the East, it's right now. You have the opportunity. Cade Cunningham leads that team. He's built a young team around him that's growing into the veterans they are today. They're led by a great coaching staff. They play in the great city of Detroit where basketball is returning. Detroit, that's the secret team to bet on this year.
As far as the Spurs, I think they have as far as the Spurs, I think that they have a wonderful shot of making the playoffs this year. Victor Wembanyama, absolutely incredible athlete, like he mentioned. His physical shape as well as his mental shape has absolutely shifted in a completely direction since he's been in the league, and he's just becoming more and more of a beast each year that he's in the league. As far as a sleeper team, I really like the Rockets. I think the Rockets have a lot of individual talent. They just need to learn how to put it all together as a team. I think Amin Thompson can cause some disruption with his athleticism as well as all the other tall players that they have in their starting lineup. So the Rockets, for me, are a sleeper.
I appreciate it. Fellas, you know we could sit here and we could talk sports all day long. But unfortunately, we are getting a signal, so we got to wrap things up. I just want to say thank you very much for sitting down and taking the time to talk with me. We're going to wrap things up here on Gaston Spotlight. That's going to be Sherrod Dixon for Max Occasion and Jacob Brindle. Please check us out on Instagram at Gaston Broadcast or on our YouTube channel on GC Productions.